Hello, it's Mercy here from Dal Riata. This is the weekly summary for the 7th of February. Welcome everybody who listens to this. We might have some interesting things today, hopefully. Might show a couple of teams. Yeah, actually I'll show 2 or 3 teams at the end. But let's move on and first talk about the world event that we've had this week. I think that's a good place to start. Yeah, let's do that. So actually, should we talk about the Mythic Troupe first? Let's talk about the Mythic Troupe. So we had a new Mythic Troupe a couple of days ago, and it seemed to be a bit elusive for some people and extremely easy to get for others. So a little bit weird. What was it called? Ironhawk. That's right. So I think a few people missed that, which is a bit sad. It's this one here. Looked like it was going to be brilliant. Creating 12 Doom Skulls and exploding 17 gems looked like it was going to be great. So it does a bit of damage. I haven't explored many damaging teams with it yet, but I will show you after we talk about what's happening next week. I will show you a team that I put together which has an extraordinary speed to it and would be useful for level 1 explore. So I'll show you that team. But I am not convinced it's going to be awesome. This is the trait that I was playing around with, but not top tier, perhaps support troop. Let's see, I was very lucky and got several of them, so yeah, I drew the first one I drew, and my first click of 200, opening 200 glory keys, so that's never happened before, so that was quite exciting. But and then I saw this team on Discord, so I went to build that team, so I looked for others and did quite well. Now I'm going to I'll talk about a strategy straight away. So I was talking to Agent NZ. He spent a lot of resources, and so as did others, and that happens to me all the time. My usual strategy is I go spend these guys first, although the drop rate is really low. It's lowest, so you get them from gem keys, you get the new mythics from gem keys, glory keys and guild keys. Guild keys having the highest rate, gem keys having the second highest rate, and glory keys having the worst. The thing in my mind is glory keys are really easy to get. Like, you get a lot of them. I had 3,000 of them or something before Friday. So in a month, that's about how many I get, so you get quite a lot. Guild keys, you get more, sort of like 8 to 10,000 of them, a bit more, maybe 12,000 if you've got some aura clans, or orbs of clans. Gem keys, you probably get 300 gem keys, maybe 400 gem keys if you're lucky, depending on how much you play, I guess. But they're a bit more elusive, so you want to be sort of more careful with these guys. So I usually use all my glory keys first, then I zoom over to use some seals, and I might use up to 10,000 seals. If I haven't been lucky at that stage, I'll go back to glory, or I might try 100 or 200 gem keys, and then I'll go back to glory. And the thing about glory is once you've spent all the keys, then you can spend this glory. So you spend 1,000 glory opens 50 keys, and oh gosh, one time I went up, actually it was last time, so a month ago, I think I went up to 100, I spent 150,000 glory. And I was telling Agent this, and he was surprised I had that many, that much glory. He said, how have you got so much glory? And it's really hard to find. You find it in PvP, and you don't get a lot of glory playing the game. And I said, yes, you do. And the reason, it took me a while to work out what we were doing differently, because we have similar strategies and all kinds of things. And it dawned on me that actually it's because of my home kingdom. So my home kingdom, for probably up until level 1,000, I always had my home kingdom as Broken Spire, which is the default home kingdom when you start. And then Plague Mistress talked me into shifting to Blighted Lands, and the reason why I shifted to Blighted Lands is this reason here. So every time you get a tribute, which in this case is 36% chance, so every hour, you know how these flash with piles of gold, you can collect your tributes from your the kingdoms you own, and the tributes improve with the power of the kingdom and the level of the kingdom. And this, your home kingdom governs what kind of tributes you get. So you get gold, very little glory, and you get lots of souls from the blighted lands. So that's a good choice while you're like chasing Dawnbringer. And so I had this set at Plague Mistress's advice when I was going for Dawnbringer and aiming for 1,000,000 souls, and I never had to soul farm, and I didn't really understand why other people were soul farming, because I never really had to. It was quite easy to get 1,000,000, and in fact if you go back I've still got 1,000,000, but I don't really do anything with it except raise troops. There's nothing for me to do with this 1,000,000. It's a bit bizarre, but so I got a bit sick of collecting souls, so I shifted to, where did I go? I went up to, where's Whitehelm, Whitehelm is my home kingdom, as you see, and it's my home kingdom because every time I collect a tribute I get, which is that's not true, because every time I collect a tribute I get about 200 to 300 glory, and I guess that's related to the power of my kingdoms. So I don't need gold, as you can probably tell. I don't need souls anymore, but I want lots of glory, and I want lots of glory because I use it at the end of each month to try and get or to kind of guarantee getting the mythic. So my advice to those who are struggling is actually, although the lowest rate of drawing a mythic is in glory, you get by far the most glory. And I think I learnt, after I started doing that, I actually saw a Loot Wizard video where he kind of does the same thing. So he was really struggling. He'd spent all his gem keys, he'd spent all his seals, he'd spent like 30,000 seals, and then he killed about 75,000 glory trying to get the mythic, but eventually got it. And you kind of do eventually get it, always. Yeah, and then it just builds up again, and you get hundreds of thousands of it. So that's why this time, since I wanted 3 Ironhawks, I just went for 3 Ironhawks. And you just kind of can do it, and you never miss out on that mythic. So that's my advice this month. So sorry that I didn't share it before this month, and some people missed out on this one. But I suggest for the next month shifting your home kingdom to Whitehelm, and then by the time you get to the end of the month, you're probably going to have 50 or 60,000 glory, and you're not going to miss out on that mythic. So there you go. Let's move on to guild related matters. What's going on in the guild? We have we might as well do this. Let's talk about the guild related matters. We've dropped down a couple of notches in the ranking, climbed, so it's good. We were 384 last week, on to 381, so we're just sort of creeping up slowly, which is great. We've lost some members. I did do some severe sort of kicking of members who hadn't been participating throughout the week, and we have gained more than we lost. I think I kicked 2 or 3, we gained 3 or 4. So if you go down, we've got some new members down here, and they're not doing so well. V-Jugs doing alright. Intense Imp hasn't got the idea that you have to contribute some gold, and if you're a recruit and your level is below 500, then you only have to give 1,000 times your level, and that's the rule. But none of these guys speak on chat, which is just bizarre, so they will pretty much stay recruits. So if one of you guys is watching this video, go back a few videos and start look at what we expect from you as a guildie, and at least say hello when you join a guild. No brainer. And 2 of you haven't joined none of the event, so if J-Bug's probably safe, but these 3 are probably going to be, if we get people joining the guild, then they will be going. Cruft's just doing brilliantly. Sparkstar's a bit lean, so I might help Sparkstar's my son, for anybody who doesn't know that already. I'll probably have to help Sparkstar get there this evening because he's gone to bed already. Lemnia doing really well, but didn't do very well in the event, so not a promotion. Peel Sync Not playing a great deal, didn't play at all in the event, so will be demoted. Zwazu holding steady, Oxus holding steady, AK holding steady, but did quite well in the event, I think. Coco Tuesday, not so good in the event. All the commanders. I don't know how you did in the event, I have to think. All the commanders pretty much have stayed stable. We've got some commanders who contribute brilliantly. Look at Rattlehead. Fantastic. I mean, Rattlehead, the only reason why you're not a Sentinel is that you don't contribute on chat. And if you don't like chatting, our Discord channel, join our Discord channel. Actually, I know you have joined our Discord channel, but if you don't like chatting, which is fine, if you just start pasting some teams, that's enough to get you up to Sentinel. So how about, Tumky Tom and Rattlehead, how about you guys start posting some teams onto the Discord, not onto chat because they vanish. Even Erica and definitely Joe Cover, you guys could become Sentinels, and Sentinels are great because it takes a long time if you have a break from playing to be booted out, but I pretty much ignore you. Or I chat to you all the guys all the time, but I don't ever bother about you, don't even think about you when it comes to promotions and demotions and kicking. You're kind of the guild. So there you go, that's my wee story for the roster today. So only one demotion today, no promotions. Other guild items we've talked about. Let's talk about the world event. So we had a world event which was the Fungal Crown, which is another one of those annoying ones which the points are really lean. It's really hard to get points and they don't escalate as you go, which is super annoying. It looks like there's the low numbers and you think, oh great, we're going to get there really easily, and then you get to here at the end of the week and actually 15,000 seems a long way away to get in the next 12 hours. So I know lots of people have got seals left. I mean, this is, I went right to tier 6. So I've obviously bought the most, and that's fine. I've got lots of gems, that's fine. But there's no point in me spending another 500 gems. I could, but there's no point, because if you have a look at my fights, oh, that's not a good example. Let's have a good look. Let's just do this fight and see where we're going. So this, I think I got this one from El Diablo. I think it was. Fundingus has actually turned out to be quite a good card that we got last week. Phoenicia's just born for this event. She does with her trait double damage on a firestorm. So Sunspear and Phoenicia, boom. Doesn't really matter what else you put with it. Let me just go through this one and I'll show you why I can't spend more gems to get us a few more points. I've kind of totally reached the limit on what we can do. This is a great card here. I like this card. This guy can just go along and go, what do we want? Lots of red, green, blue. Let's go down. And you just take everybody out. We haven't even got up there. So AoE damage is really, really good in this event. Have we got any browns? Got some purples, that'll do. Let's get some browns going. Don't really care about giving them, I don't care about giving them skulls because they've got Fundingus would be great because Fundingus would fire up that. I could take the 4, fire up Phoenix, but we might as well just knock them off. So super fast, easy team. I think Sunbird was another one that was really, really good this event. I didn't see anybody. Oh, what? Another Sir Snothelm. Sir Snothelm's the worst of the opponents. Gives us the lowest points. So I'll do one more fight. Yeah, Sunbird was not quite as good as Phoenicia, but actually really good. I've talked a bit about Sunbird in chat, but again, there's that thing where chat just gets oops, I gave him a 4. Chat just gets lost, and that's a bit sad. So let's just wipe out this team quickly. I quite like that Fundingus. He's quite cool. And now here we go. Boom. Come on, give us a high level opponent. Anyway, I'm about like level 680 or 690 for the main bad dude. So my fights are really hard. I'm just going to do this last one while I'm talking to you. So it's going to be touch and go whether we make this event. You know, it will require a couple of the sentinels to step up and spend some seals if they have time, or oops, I should have taken that full match. But I don't like that. There's plenty of people in the guild who have seals that they haven't spent yet. I can totally tell, and I'll show you why I can tell in a second. But then that's it. I've run out. So that's me. I'm done. Where do we get up to? So I've got no more sigils. We got up to 660. So 6.5 to go. So your average, if you make I posted it on Discord. The average you could get to if you spent 2 tiers, which is to get the Orb of Explosion, and spent all your free ones, you should be able to get to 1700 if you lose no fights, and that's really, we're hitting 1700 down here at number 12, which means half the guild members aren't reaching the average needed. And even if you get some guild members going over, they're not making up for these guys down at the bottom who aren't playing. That's why Pelsink gets demoted. Vijig just started. These guys have just started. Oh, I didn't realise Intense Imp had got so much, actually. So Intense Imp won't be at risk next week. You know, so some of these guys here, actually Sparkstar, like I said, will probably get another 700 tonight. But we need you guys. We need you guys to use those sigils you've got left. There's like all these people have got sigils left. Go on, jolly use them. I know you're probably wanting to delve instead, but speaking of delves, reason to get onto. We had a new delve this week, so that's a reason to get onto Discord to get some teams for that. I change my teams all the time. I get bored of them, so what is what's the new delve called? I can't remember. I can't even remember where it is. Durgaroth. I've got a long way to go. Gosh, I've only up to 170. I was hoping to get to 500, but I just haven't had time. So I don't think I'll get there. But that's alright. Who cares? It's all about time, isn't it? I know Ganter and guys like that will be, and that's great. I love guys in our guild getting stronger. Anyway, next week, what have we got next week? So next week is, let me just flick to Terran's World. So if you don't know already, Terran's World is the place to be. So next week we're going to have, sorry, I just have to scroll up for a second. It's going to take a second. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Go, if you haven't yet, goodness me, go to the, if you haven't got Norbit's Turnip, go and get it. It's for sale at the moment, and it's cheap. It's 300 gems, which is 300 diamonds, which is a bargain, because this is a goblin weapon, and gets an extra turn. It's got haste. Not many weapons got haste. So it really matches goblin teams really well. So get it if you can, and it does green and red gems, which is lots of goblins. Lots of goblins have green, so it's fantastic. And then a couple of them have red, which is just magic. Somebody's saying something. Oh, look at that! El Diablo, pure 500 complete. He bought 3 tier 7s. Level delve to 170. Had 50% bonus from the kingdom. And pure was easy. Still have 3, because probably do buying 2 tiers if you could do every room. You'll probably get away with only leveling to 100 as well. Don't understand that. I don't understand what he means. Level delve to 150. Oh, I see. He's talking about the horde. Oh yeah, okay. Wow. So he actually poured a lot of stuff into that. But well done. That's really awesome. Very, very impressed. That's just really cool. Okay, so what am I going to show you now? Oh yeah, I was talking about It's talking about what's happening next week. So the mythics, the weapons in the Soul Forge next week are Doomed Club and Flameifer. So Flameifer is a good red mana spawning weapon if you want it. I think he's using Flameifer for something this week. I can't remember what it was, but anyway. I'm not sure what the troops are. The world event on Monday is called Heart of Fire, and it's a Suncrest world event. So Suncrest's down here. I can't remember what the... Oh, Phoenicia. It's going to be Phoenicia's again. Possibly. So who are the troops? Let's just who are the mythics here? Show all. And let's sort them by base rarity. Who are the mythics here? So it's Phoenicia and Zalapochli. So not a particularly great troop. A good troop in some circumstances, or some specialist circumstances. Depends on what the medals are going to do. Queen Zochi is really good. Zochi, Harpy Mage is really good. We've got some really good cards, actually. Sunbird's, like I said, Sunbird was actually really great this week. I don't think many people realise that. Not a lot of cards though. Anyway, let's see what we got. So the world event, that'll be the world event. We've got campaign starting again, of course, and for those who... Oh, I saw in chat somebody was saying, should I do the campaign? Of course you should do the campaign. Everybody should be doing the campaign. The only question is, should you be paying for the Elite Pass or not? And I say yes, because it's 10 weeks, it's $16 or $16 New Zealand dollars for me. It's heaps cheaper if you're in the US or in Europe. Yes, and the reason why you do is because at the end of the campaign you get... Where are you? Hey, where is it? Sun. You get... oh no, that's not the guy. Hey, where's the mythic? I thought you got a mythic. Yeah, you do. You get a mythic. So, although you have to pay for it, but actually you get 10 weeks of this stuff. You get 10 weeks of bonus to stuff, which is just awesome. And you get that whether you pay for the Elite Pass or not. So you get that for free for doing the campaign. So goodness me, golly, well, just go ahead and do the campaign. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, the campaign starts again next week. So tomorrow we've got Guild Wars next week, and tragedy struck last week. We lost Guild Wars, and we should have won it. It was driving me crazy. We could have easily won it. We just had people not playing. And Guild Wars is all about playing. You have to play Guild Wars to win it. And if everybody in the guild plays Guild Wars, you will win. We have a really good guild. So it's about sort of massive numbers. It doesn't really matter so much whether you win or lose. It's everybody playing really matters. So get on Discord, get your defense teams. I'll start putting defense teams up tomorrow, so you'll have a whole list of defense teams. Get your slots. Get your slots going. So I've got my defense teams going on here. Get your different defense teams, because that's all the unique points is what gives you all the points and makes us win. We should be winning Guild Wars easily every single time. We shouldn't have lost that last one. That was so frustrating. So everybody play. And I booted about 4 people out of the guild who didn't play last week, and it was just driving me crazy, which is why we're a bit short this week. But I still will do the same, because in Guild Wars only the top 27 count, so we can be a bit lean. So play Guild Wars seriously, and Sentinels, please get out there and encourage everybody to just get and play. I don't care if you win or lose. I don't care if you have 4 losses. It means you get your points for your... So long as you do that first battle, you're getting your 2,000 points for having your defense team set. If you don't play at all, that's 2,000 points each day for 6 days. That's 12,000 points that you're just throwing away. So you know, we shouldn't be losing guild wars. It's very easy to win. And in the year and a half history of this guild, we've only not won twice. We've come second twice, and both times we shouldn't have. So there we go. That's my Guild Wars rant. We will be helping. Everybody helps. All the Sentinels help with posting attack teams. If you are lower level and a bit scared of posting a team, please do, because not everybody has lots of mythics, and it's good to see teams that you can use without mythics. So Tuesday is Depths of Sin. Depths of Sin is down here somewhere. Depths of Sin is another purple, I think it's purple red, if I remember rightly. Is it purple red? Yep, so I'm using that team. Purple red means you could use Mountain Crusher, Gargoyle, the Possessed King, and that will get you up to level a couple of hundred. This one will get you all the way to 500. There's lots of teams. Pardon me. You could have a Ketris, Ferocity Rage Reaver Ketris team. There's lots of teams. Get on Discord if you want to see which teams to use for that combination of delves. It's quite a good one. It's nice and fast to the centre. So that's that one. And remember, do your Tuesday if you're struggling to get gold, because you get lots of gold. Thursday's class event is a Warlord, and Warlord is the absolute pits. It is the worst one. Class Warlord. Was it? It was Warlord the first one. I can't remember. Now. Warlord. Oh, no, it's a dumb one. So, you know, level up your war. I probably will just to level it up, because you never know in the campaign or in the world events when Warlord might suddenly become useful. So you got to kind of level up everything now. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got a bounty. Hooray! And we've got a new card, which is the Ogress, which I haven't met yet. I don't know what it's about. And it's a Broken Spire bounty, I think. So there you go. So there'll be lots of mechs. And that's it. So that's it for the week. Thank you for making this game awesome. Encourage everybody to speak and chat. Encourage everybody to get on Discord. Encourage everybody to watch these videos. Give people advice and share your teams. Now, that's the end of the video. If you want to stay around, I'm going to play with some teams. I'm going to show you that team that I built with the Mythics. And so hang around if you want to see a few teams. So let's go. We are going to see. Let's go to. This is an Explore 1 team, and it is the fastest Explore 1 team you can imagine. Wild Plains, of course, is the easiest place to go in Explore 1. It has the least defensive troops, and they have the lowest health and armor, and they don't have any special abilities. So this is true for any Explore 1 team. So Wild Plains is the easiest one. I think Dominion Fields is easy too, and my personal favourite is Gulvania, because I like the artwork and the troops, but they are also quite easy. But if you start cruising around Karakoth and Zulkari and Forest of Thorns, and especially up in the Dwarven Kingdoms, Kazil's quite hard. You know, your fantastic teams can suddenly start getting a bit lean. But so let's go to Wild Plains, and I will show you this team. So this team, difficulty 1. This is an Explore team, so this is all about speed and going fast. Whoa, what the hell is that team doing there? Oh, I think I must have done a gnome vault run. Where am I going? I'm looking for, it's called Explore Team. Fastest Explore, there we go. Okay, class doesn't matter because there's no hero. Which is a problem, because it's always good to farm hero classes while you're doing vault events. So this team is for vault events, or if you want to do an Explore really fast for some reason. It has the Eagle Banner, Dust Devil, which is, I've never used Dust Devil before, I had to even level it up for this, and then 3 Ironhawks. You can actually run this team with a Dust Devil, 1 Ironhawk, and 2 Greeds, which sounds silly, but try it, and I'll explain why. So Dust Devil, what Dust Devil does is Dust Devil deals 5 damage to all enemies and you don't care about that. It's the 5 damage to all enemies. So it goes bang, 5, 5, 5, 5. Everybody gets 5. And it's not to do with magic. It doesn't matter what's going on. You just do 5 damage. It's also empowered. Starts battle with full mana. So as soon as the battle starts, you cast Dust Devil, do 5 damage. But, look at Ironhawk's trait. Deal 5 damage to all enemies when an ally casts a spell. So you cast a spell because you're casting Dust Devil and you do 10 damage. You do 5 for Dust Devil, 5 for Ironhawk. But if you got a second Ironhawk, you do 15. Third Ironhawk, and you do 20. So you do 20, 20, 20, 20. Explore troops do not have 20. The sum of their health and armor is not 20. So you kill everybody in one hit with Dust Devil. That's why this team works. Now you can do it with Ironhawk and 2 Greeds. What Greed does is Greed is also empowered. Greed's useless. Greed's power is useless because Greed gives you. Well, I'll show you. So it seems weird, but go and choose Greed. Where is Greed? Greed. There you are. Greed. The thing about Greed is Greed starts battles with full mana, and also does this cool thing, which is exploded brown gem at the start of battle. But you gain an extra turn as well. So you use Greed. So you go Dust Devil with 1 Ironhawk, and that does 10 damage to everybody, which will almost kill them. You might have 1 or 2 left, and then you cast immediately afterwards. You cast a Greed, which immediately does 5 more to everybody, and kills the rest. So if you have the team in this form, it kills everybody in 1 shot. If you have everybody in the Greed form, it kills everybody in 2 shots. Now it's still faster than the Rowan team. It's still faster than the Sunbird team, because of the animations, and that's what I'm going to show you now. So let's go to battle, let's go have a fight, and I'll show you how fast this team is. Boom. And that's the fight. And because the animations are really fast. So let's go to another one. Let's just see. And it's over. Now, funnily enough, my PC's actually, this is a really good PC, but it's actually faster on my mobile device. So this is weird. The loading time's faster on my mobile device, and I don't know why that is. But there you have it. So slower loading times on the PC, but here we go. We've almost got through now. I don't know how many. I didn't time this, but we're probably hitting about a minute now. Oh, see, look, loading time. That's the problem. It's probably my internet. Who knows? I don't have fiber. Okay. So that's why. Now you see why I wanted three of these guys. So even with that horrendous loading time, we're still completing an entire explore run in a couple of minutes, which is pretty good. So in a gnome weekend, you're going to be farming gnomes like crazy. Oh my gosh, look at this. This just doesn't happen on my mobile device. Maybe I need to switch from my provider and get 5G. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Okay. So there you go, that's that team. That was a bunch of fun. Oh, now look, here you're going to see how much glory I... Okay, so I've been probably talking for an hour. Was that why we've suddenly got this? But now you're going to see what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. So how much glory are we going to get? 180. So it varies. So sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. There you go. That's a bit pitiful, but how's about that for a bunch of glory? So that's why that number gets up so high. What was I going to say? Other teams I wanted to show. I can't remember. Who was I going to show? Oh, I've already shown the one in the event. I can't remember which one I was going to show. Is it the one? No. Okay. Can't be important. that will do us then. Oh, seriously, I thought I was going to show another team. I can't remember. I just can't remember what it was. I'll have to do a different video. Anyway, thank you very much again for making this team, making this guild so fun. Please, post your teams, because helping each other with teams is what this is entirely about. Have a good week. Play your world event. I'm just going to go back and see how we're doing, because there must be people playing. Come on, please finish. Oh look, we got even closer still. So we're 5,835 away now. Finish this. We totally can get there. Play in Guild Wars, do all that sort of stuff, and see you next week.